listening to, I say you are listening to, you are absolutely listening to the George Espenlaub Show, coming to you live from the Funny Farm. Now, with no further ado, here comes Georgie!
Hubba, 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 hubba. All right. Oh, my goodness. This bunch here at the Funny Farm is wound up for a Wednesday afternoon. Thank you, Charlie, for that fine introduction. You do it every single time. You always amaze me with your professionalism. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Didn't Charlie do a good job? Charlie, you are the bestest. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, friends, Romans, and countrymen, thank you for tuning in. You're listening live to the George Espenlaub Show, coming to you, like I said, live from the Funny Farm in a place called Our World. And it's a whole lot safer here than it is in yours. It's ladies' afternoon at the farm, so whether you're around the corner, something made me laugh. Whether you're around the corner, down the street, somewhere across America, or somewhere around this great big world, sit back because we have a great ladies' afternoon at the farm show planned for you. I do want to say this, as I always say, almost in every show, we want to make you smile. If we can make you smile, we're happy. Hopefully we can make you laugh, just to lighten the load a little bit. You know what I'm saying? And we want to make you just as goofy as the rest of us. That's right. That's right. I need to tell you right from the get-go on this Thursday afternoon, we will not be responsible for any side effects that may occur as you listen to this show, or after you listen to the show, or later on during your day or during your evening. We will not be responsible for any side effects. Sometimes the side effects takes a while to set in before you notice it or those around you notice it. But there will be side effects. Listen, we're going to kick this thing off this afternoon, and we've kind of made this song our Ladies Afternoon at the Farm theme song. So, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, friends, Romans, and countrymen, let's get this thing started with Self-Made Woman.
Your one and only chance.
self-made woman. Ladies and gentlemen, it's Ladies Afternoon at the Farm, and you're listening to the George Espenlaub Show, coming to you live from the funny farm in a place called our world. Before we go any further, I do want to give a great big shout out to my buddy Harry Burke, way over there in Ireland. Harry contacted me early this morning. So, Harry, I know that it's late at night now. Let's see, it's probably about 11:09, 11:10, somewhere around there, maybe 12:10. Excuse me. But, Harry, love you, buddy. And if you want to listen to some good swinging 60 shows, ladies and gentlemen, just tune in on Spreaker.com. Go up there in that little search box thingy and type in the Swingin' 60 Show. And you'll come up and you'll find Harry Burke. He runs it every Sunday afternoon around 1 o'clock Eastern Daylight Time. Of course, it's later in the evening his time. But look it up. The Swingin' 60 Show with Harry Burke. He's got the virtual chat room open, and a lot of fun things go on, and great music is being played. So look up the Swingin' 60 Shows right here on Spreaker.com. I need to remind everyone that the chat room is open, so come on in. If you have any questions for our guest, just put it in the comment section down there, and hopefully I'll see it, and we'll ask our guest. We are delighted to have with us this afternoon a young lady who is a mother. She works 2 jobs, plus she runs her business. And if you want to look her up, go to Facebook, and this is what you do. Type in Fizzin' and Blingin' with Melissa. Let me spell this, because, you know, nowadays people don't spell the way that we used to spell, so let me spell this. Fizzin', Fizzin, Nblingin, Fizzin' and Blingin' with Melissa on Facebook. And you take you to her business page, and you can read all about Fizzin' and Blingin' with Melissa. And with that, Melissa, we welcome you to the George Espenlaub Show this afternoon, and we're delighted to have you.
Well, hello. Thank you for having me.
You're very welcome. It's our pleasure. You're a mother. You work 2 jobs. There's that frog again. You work 2 jobs, plus you are a small business owner. And so, needless to say, you are quite a busy lady. Is that correct?
Yes. And if you look at me, you can tell. I don't know whether I'm coming or going most days, but I make it work somehow, some way.
So what you're saying is sometimes you pass yourself, right?
Yeah, that's a good way to put it. And I don't know which one is going which way. I just kind of roll with it.
Well, that's a good thing, because you just got to kind of roll with it. So what you're telling me, and I understand, and I don't know if that's scary that I understand or not, but what you're telling me is when you're having days like that and you're passing yourself, it doesn't surprise you at all, right?
No, I just laugh and keep it going.
Oh, like saying hi to
and eventually we both end up at the same place.
Well, that's all that counts. All right. So you work 2 other jobs. What's these 2 other jobs, if you don't mind me asking?
I drive a school bus for elementary kids, or children, I should say. And I also am a cake decorator.
Oh, my. So you drive a school bus full of children, elementary ages.
Yes. And that in itself is more job than enough.
And you are a cake decorator.
Yes.
Now, do you...
Um,
Go ahead.
Never thought I would be doing cakes because anybody that knows me knows that I'm not a baker, and I've tried to decorate and failed, but I've got it now and I love it.
So how many cakes do you think that you decorate on an average in any given day?
On the weekends, it's more because everybody's having parties on the weekends. I'd say average. Well, the other day I did 12, and that was just during the week, or 16. Probably on average. I'll go by the weekends because that's the most. Probably 12 to 16, sometimes more. It's hard to tell.
So they're in all shapes and sizes. Short ones.
Yes.
Yeah, wide ones, long ones, tall ones. The whole schmear, huh?
Yes.
Okay, so you drive a school bus, which is which could cause insanity in itself. You decorate cakes, but you have this business, your own business, where you are the chief CEO, the CFO. You're the chief huckamacka, and it's called Fizzin' and Blingin' with Melissa. Is that correct?
Yes. I am a ring bomb party hostess. Let me figure out. It's really fun. I never thought I would be into anything like this. I'm not a girly girl. I'm not fancy. But it's a lot of fun. And the people that I have met since doing this has been amazing. I saw it one night on Facebook, and something just kept bugging me for a couple weeks, saying that I needed to do this, and I was like, but I can't be on camera because I don't like to have my picture taken. And with this business, you have to be on Facebook, and you have to put yourself out there. You have to go live, and people come into your show and they talk to you, and you have to talk to them. And I was thinking, why is this nagging feeling? What is this nagging feeling? Why me? Because this is not me at all. But I just jumped in with both feet. I am thankful every day that I have jumped in with both feet. It's a chore sometimes because I got to try to juggle it with my other schedules. But I've been making it work, and I've had so much fun doing it.
And I need to add that Flingin' and Blingin' with Melissa is now another one of our sponsors here on the George Espenlaub Show. Flingin' and Blingin' with Melissa, and you can find her on Facebook, and it's up on the George Espenlaub show page. Go to the George Espenlaub Show on Facebook, and you'll see her link that's on there. But she is now one of the sponsors of the George Espenlaub Show, along with, and Melissa, it's funny that you mention it because I personally know two people called Maxine and Walter, and they sponsor here, and they do these ring bomb parties. So let's go back to the very beginning. You saw some of these ring bomb parties on Facebook. Is that correct?
Yes. I had come home from work, and when you come home from work, even if it's late at night, I'm not one that can just wind down and go to sleep. Even if I have to get up early the next morning, And I was just scrolling through Facebook, and my niece was having I think it was a watch party or whatever. So I jumped on, and this woman was on there talking to people in the chat and dropping these things in hot water, and these rings were coming out. And I was like, what? This is crazy. Because I've heard of, like, candles with rings and bath bombs and all that stuff. But I've never been into that. So I just kind of went on about, I watched a little bit, and then I went to bed. And then next thing you know, the next night I come home from work, and she's watching another one. So I hopped on there and watched it again, or was watching a different lady. And after that, it was all she wrote. The rest is history. Something just kept nagging at me and telling me I needed to do this. So I contacted the one that we were watching that night, or that I was watching. I contacted her. First, I researched the business, and I was more curious. So, of course, she was doing it, so she knew exactly what to, what it was all about. So I contacted her, and I think Dad thought I was crazy, because then I mentioned it to him and Mom, and he thought I was crazy. But then he would give me questions to ask when I was trying to join, and he still was skeptical. And then the rest was history, because I just jumped in and did it, and now they're part of the team and loving it as well.
Now, this ring bomb party, right? That's what you call it, ring bomb party. Okay. Number one, you do this on Facebook and you go live, so you can be seen, and then viewers come from all over when they see that you're on live, and you're talking to them. They can see you, and they're writing stuff in the comment things. But what I'm getting at is you do this thing live, just like we're live now, but you're on camera when you do it, right?
Yes, on camera. I still, every time I get ready to go on there, I'm thinking, what are you doing, crazy lady? But yes, we were out there for everybody on Facebook and everywhere else to see.
Now I've been with Walter and Maxine at some of their parties, because Walter spends a lot of time here at the Funny Farm, and he's usually hanging out with Miss Ernestine, and they're out there on the dance floor. When we're tapping our feet, snapping our fingers, bobbing our head, and shaking our booties. Walter spends a lot of time here. So Maxine will call me every now and then and tell me to make sure Walter gets home in time to do these live gigs that y'all do, these ring bomb party thingies. So I've been to some of them parties. I've watched Walter and Maxine do this, and it's absolutely amazing. But let's go back to this. When you initially contacted whomever you contacted, and you got all the information, and of course, like anything, you got to process it through your mind, and you probably go through all these changes. Yes, I should. No, I shouldn't, and all these things. For our listeners, let's say that there's a lady out there that's listening now or is going to listen to us later. What is all involved? Let's say they say, I want to become one of these things, and I want to do this gig. What do they have to do? What does it entail? What does it cost? What do they get? And all that good stuff.
Okay, first of all, I will say do not think about it too long, because you'll talk yourself out of it. Excuse me. I was afraid I was going to do that, but I'm telling you, there has never been anything nagging me like this was when I first saw this. And I went back and forth. Should I? Shouldn't I? When am I going to fit it in my schedule? How am I going to make it work? Because I have children. Granted, my children are older, but I do have a little one that takes up a lot of time. So in between jobs, and how am I going to make this work? But I just had to decide I'm either going to go or I'm not, and I had to make a decision. And so don't question yourself too much, because you will talk yourself out of it. I'm grateful that I just decided one morning I'm going for it, and I just jumped in. It's the best thing I've done in a long time. It's got me excited again. So just jump in. Don't question it. I know it's going to seem like a lot at first, which when I first got all the information, I was like, wow, this is so much to absorb and try to learn. But you can do it. It does seem like a whole lot up front, but like everything else, in order to be successful, you have to put something out and something into it to get a return. I will tell you, to get into it, first of all, you can go to Fizzin' and Blingin' with Melissa.ringbombparty.com, join my team, and sign up under me, and I will help you every step of the way. In order to get started, it is a $49 fee just to get your seat, as well as get your starter kit. Now, in your starter kit, you will get your ring vision. You will get your ring, I call them ring fingers. I really don't know the real name of them, but I call them ring fingers. You get tongs. You get 2 towels that say Ring Bomb Party. You get a color-coded chart, and that chart comes in handy. I still use it every time I go live. And you also commission information in that. That is $49 a month. Then you have to purchase your inventory. And this is where people seem to, once they see this, they shy away. But your initial inventory you need to purchase is $359. That will give you 25 ring bombs. That seems like a lot, but when in all reality, it's not, because you're going to get that back. So you need to purchase your inventory, which is 25 bombs. That is 5 sizes of each ring. Rings are sizes 6 through 10. $359. That will give you your first inventory to get you started. Plus, you have I believe it's $12 or $12.95 shipping fee. So when you add that all together, it's about $420 to get started. But I'm telling you, you get that back almost instantly. And then there is a $19.99 after your first 30 days. You have a back office. After your first 30 days, you will be charged every month $19.99 for your back office support, which is not, I mean, it's simple. It makes sense. Some people get shy away because of that $19.99, but you don't have to do anything. That back office is for you, and corporate takes care of everything pretty much. That is just for you to keep an eye on your sales and get your inventory and your commission, all that stuff. So for $20 a month, most of us throw away $20 a day. So for $20 a month, all you have to do is keep up with it, and that's it. So anybody that's interested, I say just jump. You won't regret it. You will have so much fun doing it. I've been doing this since May, and I still get excited. Every day I'm trying to think of different things I can do to make it more fun for me and for my viewers. And you get some of the most loyal people that come in your show every time you're on. They always spread you around and get the word out there that you're on. So it's just awesome, and I say just go for it. And if anybody wants any information, you can send me a message at Fizzin' and Blingin' with Melissa, or even on my personal Facebook page, Melissa Howard, and I will be glad to help you get started on this journey, this crazy journey, because it does get crazy. But I'm telling you, it's so much fun. I would recommend it to anybody.
Now, I'm trying to get this deciphered in my mind, and sometimes that is very, very difficult. But, ladies and gentlemen, you're listening to the George Espenlaub Show, coming to you live from the Funny Farm, and we have in our guest chair this afternoon Melissa Howard, who does number one, she's a mom. Number two, she has 2 jobs, and number 3, she has a business. She's a business owner, and she is Fizzin' and Blingin', FIZZINNBLINGIN with Melissa in Facebook. So just go to Facebook, Fizzin' and Blingin' with Melissa, and she does this gig called Ring Bomb Parties. The question I wanted to ask you, Melissa, was, do you, when you get hooked up with Ring Bomb, do you have a website? Do you have to build your own? How's that one work?
Well, you have to build your Facebook page, obviously, because that's where you're going to do your parties from. So you have to build that, but you build that right off of your personal page. It's not hard. I can help. Somebody wants to join the team, I will be glad to help, because Lord knows whenever I joined, my sponsor helped me tremendously doing the Facebook page, because I got Facebook so many years ago, I don't remember how to even set up a page. But you set up your page, and then as far as the website for the ring bombs themselves, it's simple. It's already there. I mean, obviously, you can go on and edit, put your pictures up or whatever. That's part of your back office. So it's very simple. It's not hard. You just put in your information, and it's step by step. It will walk you through everything you need to do.
So give me that information, and give the listeners that information again. If someone wants to join up on your team, that's what you call it, right? On your team.
Yeah.
How do they go about that?
You can send me a message, a private message, either on my business page, Fizzin' and Blingin' with Melissa, or my personal page, which is Melissa Howard. Or you can go to the link, which is HTTPS : I say / but I think you've informed me it's /, and it's Fizzin' and Blingin' with Melissa.ringbombparty.com. Join my team, and my information will come up, because I would be the sponsor, and then you will put in your information, and just go from there.
So, as I said in Listen, I'm reminded of several things, and you already mentioned it, but it bears repeating. You don't get anything out of something that you don't put something into. And I take it, number one, this is not a get-rich-quick scheme. Number two, you have to really learn to discipline yourself. Number three, I believe, by the sounds of it, that there's just some hard, bare-knuckled work behind the scenes to make this whole thing come together. Is that right?
Absolutely. In the beginning, you're going to feel like you're going to be overwhelmed. No doubt about it. I felt like I was doing Ring Bomb 24/7 in the very beginning, because it is a lot of work. You do have to get yourself mentally prepared. You have to get everything set up. so that when you decide to launch, you're ready. Granted, I have slowed down a little bit just because, but yes, there is a lot of work. You've got to constantly I still constantly am thinking of ways and trying different things to get out there, but if you stick to it, I'm still having fun. That's the main thing. As long as I'm still having fun. It's not a get-rich scheme, but there is money to be made, and you can you make it however you want to make it. I'm planning on tightening up again and getting back into it full force, which I'm still into it, but really hitting it hard again. Once kids get back in school and I have a little bit of me time, I guess that's what it is. But yes, and if you're willing to put in the work, you will see the rewards. Absolutely. And you'll see them immediately. And then as you grow, your rewards will grow.
So let's talk some more about money. If I heard you correctly, it's like $420 to get started. That's startup kit and your rings. And the sizes are what? 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Ladies' rings.
Yes.
Okay, so you got $420 to get started. Now, if someone wants to purchase one of these thingies, ring bombs, that's what they're called, right? Ring bombs.
Yeah.
What is the price of a ring bomb?
If somebody wanted to purchase a ring for themselves, is that what you're saying?
Yeah, let's say I come on and I'm watching you on this live thing, and I want to purchase one of these things that has a ring in it. What's the price that I have to pay in order to get the thing that's inside that other thing?
Oh, they are. You would go on my business page. There's several ways you can do it. You can go on when I'm live, and when you're watching the live, you can click, and the description will pop up at the bottom. You can click that link. It's Fizzing and Blinging with Melissa, and that will take you to my Facebook page, and then you could hit the Shop Now button, and it will take you to Ring Bomb Party, and then you will go down to the party, answer that, or click on that, and then choose your ring bomb. They're $17.95 plus $4.99 flat rate shipping. Of course, if you're local in my area, you can send me a message, and you will not have to pay shipping because we can meet up somewhere to get it. But they're $17.95 plus $4.99 flat rate shipping. They have different collections. Right now, we just have the originals. Tonight they are offering the Bahama Mama, which is a jewel butter or a scrub. And with each one of those boxes, you will get a piece of jewelry. You will reveal it yourself at home. I won't be revealing it. It is $32.95 plus $7.99 flat rate shipping, and you'll either get a necklace or earrings in that. That will be available to our consumers tonight at 8 o'clock Central Time, 9 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. Or you could just you can pre-order at any time. You can I'll have the party listed on my Facebook page, and you can go in and click that way, or you can just go to Ring Bomb Party, Fizzing and Blinging with Melissa.ringbombparty.com, and order that way. And I meant to mention, inside each of those fizzy little blocks is a ring with a suggested retail price of $25 to $500. So you're paying $17.95 plus your $4.99 shipping, and you could get a $500 ring for $17.95.
So the people can actually see. So I've been with Walter and Maxine, and they take these little blocks and they hold it up for people to see. And I've heard it so many times, I almost have it down pat. Maxine will say, "This is a ring balm. It is not a bath bomb. It has no oil, and it has no fragrance." Did I hit that just about right?
Yes, that's exactly right. It's not a bath bomb. There's no oils, no fragrances in it. It's just a fizzy little balm. It's just Spring Bomb Party's unique way of revealing beautiful custom jewelry or rings.
And then Maxine, when she gets an order, she takes whatever size that they want, and she drops this little block in scalding hot water, and this little block just fizzes away. And then there's, let me see if I can remember. There is, what's left is this foil, and she brings it out and she unwraps the foil, and inside the foil is a little plastic bag, and there's a ring in there, and then she reveals it to not only the person that purchased it, but for all the viewers to see. And I think that is, what's the word? I don't know what the word is. Incredible. I think it's incredible. Whoever started this thing that y'all involved in had had a stroke of genius or something, but it is. And I've seen some of these rings. Some of them are absolutely beautiful. In fact, all of them are beautiful. But I mean, they are just off the charts. So $17.95 plus $4.99 flat rate shipping, right?
Yes. And everyone, us as hosts or hostesses, we get just as excited as the viewers do. And of course, people are going to come on, they're going to be skeptical. They want to see how it works. They want to know how it works. They want to know what we're doing. Because when they first see it, this is crazy. What are these people doing? But once they see it, and I have probably 25 rings myself that I have purchased. I've not just received them. I purchased them just as well as everybody else from other hosts or hostesses. And everyone that I have, or everyone that I have seen revealed, they're all beautiful. I have not seen one ring that I didn't like. I want them all. Obviously, I always tease and say I do ring bombs to buy ring bombs, because it is an addiction. Because you get one and then you're like, oh, what would the next one be? Oh, maybe I'll get that one. I'll get this one. I'll get that one. So, yes, it's just as exciting for us hosts and hostesses as it is for the viewers, because we don't have a clue what's in them little bombs either. We have to wait and find out, just like you guys do.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, you're listening to the George Espenlaub Show, coming to you live from the Funny Farm in a place called Our World. And our guest this afternoon has been Melissa Howard. If you're interested in either joining up, I don't know if that's the proper word, joining her team, maybe that's more like it, you can contact her on Facebook, Fizzin' and Blingin'. Now, let me spell this to you so you get it right. Just go into Facebook and just type up there in that search square thingy, Fizzin, Fizzin, and Blingin. Fizzin' and Blingin' with Melissa, and that'll take you to her business page. You can PM her from there. The whole 9 yards. If you're interested in joining her team, go to Fizzin' and Blingin' with Melissa. If you're interested in purchasing a ring bomb, go to Fizzin' and Blingin' with Melissa on Facebook, and you can go in, just hit the Shop Now button. I believe that's what they call it. Hit the Shop Now button, and then go through the process, and you can pre-order your ring before she goes on live. And I guess if somebody pre-orders a ring when you go live, will you do you do the pre-orders first?
Yes, we do the pre-orders first, obviously, because they took time out to pre-order before you went live. Plus, to see any newcomers that come on, of course they're curious. They want to know. So we do the pre-orders and first give them the first shot, I guess you could say, and then any newbies that come on is what we call them, newbies. We'll see exactly what we're doing and how it works, and then it just goes from there. And a lot of times you have new people on there curious, but once they see that first bomb go in and what comes out of it, they're hooked. We always tease that it's an addiction, and it is, but it's fun. It is a lot of fun. I can't stress how much fun it is.
Now, before I let you go, you do these things live on Facebook, and I assume, because we all have Facebook, so I have my business page, the George Espenlaub Show, so there is a way on there that people can like and follow you, and I'm assuming that they can like and follow your page. Is that correct?
And please do like and follow Fizzin' and Blingin' with Melissa. Make sure you follow, because then you will be notified when we are on live. Make sure you have the little bell clicked, because that's when that will notify you. Some people just go on and like, and then they don't know when you're on. And I try to update my page every day. You'll see different posts, what we got going on. We have different things coming up. I'm working on making it more exciting. We're going to do a giveaway at the end of the month. I've got a couple of things in mind for giveaways for anybody that pre-orders. Their name will go in a bucket or a hat or whatever, and they'll get a gift for pre-orders. Sometimes we do games. One night we played Family Feud. Two nights we did an in-the-house scavenger hunt. So we give little gifts away, just $5, Dunkin' Donuts, Starbucks, whatever. But I'm working on getting to bigger and better things, but it's a lot of fun. But make sure you like and follow Fizzin' and Blingin' with Melissa.
Fizzin' and Blingin' with Melissa on Facebook. Now, the last question before I let you go. When is the next time that you're going live so people can come check you out? I'm thinking about going live. This is where I need to buckle down more. I think I may go on tonight, probably about 8:30. But I will put it up on my page. If anyone is interested, come join us. If not tonight, it will be probably Friday or Saturday. And sometimes I just pop on out of the blue. Last week, Thursday, I popped on 3 or 4 times. So it just depends. But if you like and follow the page, you'll know I'm on there. All righty. Wow. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, friends, Romans, and countrymen, that is a lot of information to absorb, but it sounds exciting. And so look up Fizzin' and Blingin' with Melissa and like and follow that page on Facebook, so when she goes live, you'll be notified and you can join the party. And I know that she'll be glad to have you, and I'll bet you'll be glad that you decided to go. So, Melissa, thank you very, very much. Try to keep your sanity by driving when you drive that bus, and keep decorating those long ones, wide ones, tall ones, skinny ones, those cakes. Keep decorating them, and I wish you all the luck in your business in everything that you do. Thank you for being a guest on the George Espenlaub Show this afternoon.
Thank you for having me. It's been fun.
You're welcome. Thank you very much, and we'll stay in touch.
All righty.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
And ladies and gentlemen, Fizzin' and Blingin' with Melissa. Look her up on Facebook and go to one of them there ring bomb parties.
Dear sweetheart, there's something I have to say to you. Can't hold it inside any longer. These feelings I have for you. Every day when I see your face, my heart skips a beat and I forget how to breathe. I start to shake and my chest's gonna break if I don't get to hold you. So I just had to write this letter. 'Cause girl, you're always on my mind. Nothing I have can make you better. Don't scare you off. Don't mean to be pushy about it. I don't usually say this much. I just had to tell you in all honesty. 'Cause every day when I see your face, I find myself dreaming about how it would be to feel your breath and hold your hand close to my heart. So I just had to write this letter. 'Cause girl, you're always on my mind. Nothing I have can make you better. You've got something oh so right. Something oh so right. Oh so right.
All right. I want to say thank you one more time to Melissa Howard, who is a mother. She has 2 jobs. She drives a school bus full of elementary kids. I would be literally out of my mind if I had to do something like that. And she is a cake decorator. Plus, she has her own business. She runs her own business. It's called Fizzin' and Blingin' with Melissa. FIZZINNBLINGLIN. Fizzin' and Blingin' with Melissa, and she does these live ring bomb parties on Facebook. So go look her up. If you're interested in joining her team, look her up. If you're interested in purchasing those beautiful rings, look her up. But just drop in out of curiosity. I know that she'll be happy to have you, and I know that you will be glad that you did. Now, we're going to bounce right back into something, and if Charlie put it up there right, because I never know, I just write him a note, hand it to him, and he puts it up on the board. And so if I say it wrong, and it's the wrong thing on the board, I apologize. But anyhow, sometimes we get our wires crossed up. But ladies and gentlemen, you've got to listen to this. I'm telling you, you've got to listen to this.
Lonely room, life in the dark, broken needles, where the music starts. On electric guitars and the rest of the band. Whispered secrets sold my soul. Life on the hedge, back and it's growing cold. Wasting life now, drinking hard. Wait on the silence, ride that last train out. My still heart is beating between my legs. I'm riding to find my way home. It's a long and lonely mile, yeah. I give my soul for one of your smiles. All torn up at the end of this road. The mirror shows eyes that lost their glow. Making gypsy, waiting for my head. Another long night, time to play again. My still heart is beating between my legs.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, friends, Romans, and countrymen, that was Remus Tucker and the Remus Tucker Band. Oh, I'm telling you, I love it, I love it, I love it, I love it, I love it. And here's what I'd like for you to do. Call the radio stations and tell them, play Remus Tucker music, the Remus Tucker Band. I mean, send airplanes up, send... what do they call them pigeons? Send them homing pigeons out with notes on them attached to wherever you could get it. But tell them to play the Remus Tucker Band. Oh, I mean, you talk about foot tapping, finger snapping, head bobbing, booty shaking music. That's it, ladies and gentlemen. And oh my goodness gracious, I just love it, and love it. My goodness gracious, time goes by so fast when you're having fun. I want to thank our guest this afternoon, Melissa Howard, for being with us. She was such a delightful guest. She does that ring bomb gig. So look her up. Make sure you look her up. Where's my piece of paper? I can't find my piece of paper. See if I can remember it off the top of my head. If I do, that'll be a rarity. Fizzin' and Blingin' with Melissa. FIZZINNBLINGIN Fizzin' and Blingin' with Melissa on Facebook. She does those live ring bomb gigs, so look her up if you want to be a member of her team. PM her right there off of her business page. If you want to purchase one of them real pretty rings, do that also off her business page. But thank you, Melissa. We wish you nothing but success. So, ladies, it looks like this is going to be a weekly thing because we got other ladies scheduled, lined up to bring them on the show. Ladies, and we're going to play that theme song all the time, Self-Made Women. My hat's off to you, ladies. Hard workers, mothers, business owners, my goodness gracious. Talk about multitasking. Appreciative of all you ladies out there and the hard work that you do. Join me tomorrow night, 8 p.m. Eastern Time, right here on Spreaker.com for another George Espenlaub show live from the Funny Farm tomorrow night, 8 p.m. Eastern Time. To all of our European friends, thank you for tuning in. To all of our friends here in America, thank you for tuning in. And if you're down the street, around the corner, thank you for tuning in. But regardless of where you're at, I hope you had a delightful time this afternoon. These afternoon gigs are fun. I'm telling you, they are fun. To all my friends out there, I'd get in trouble if I even tried to mention. I know I'd forget somebody. But to all my friends, here, there, and everywhere, this is George Espenlaub saying thank you so much. Thank you so much for tuning in with us this afternoon. Remember, you can come back in and listen to it again. If you know someone that missed it, tell them they can go back in and listen to it. You can download it, do with it whatever you want, but spread the word far and wide. The George Espenlaub Show, live from the Funny Farm. You get all the warts and the wrinkles when we go live, but I want to thank you for tuning in. Y'all have a good day, the rest of the day. If you're someplace that it's already tomorrow, have a great day tomorrow. If it's nighttime where you're at, have a great night. And listen, until then, from all my friends here at the Funny Farm, Harvey, Miss Ernestine, Gertrude Duflicky, the whole bunch, we thank you for tuning in. Come see us again tomorrow night at 8 p.m. Eastern Time. Until then, may God keep you in the center of His hand. Love one another, help one another, be kind to one another. And I'll see you tomorrow night at 8 p.m. Eastern Time. Thank you, everybody.